What is good, Diamond Dynasty, baby? Y'all already know what's going on in this video, man. I'm trying to be a little quiet. My girl gotta work tomorrow, so I did want to do this quick reaction, man. It's gonna be, well, I don't know how quick it's gonna be. This is a 50-minute video, okay? Original video, if you want to watch the whole thing, is gonna be in my description down below, man. Ty from Taylor Girlz explains the events that led to her hospitalization, man. Shout out to her. I hope everything is going good with her. It says back to normal, so I'm guessing that she is doing good now. But let's get into it, man. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you can be notified every time I post another little ass video. Make sure that you DM me at the DIAMONDLIFE 888. Let me know what I should be reacting to next, baby. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell they ain't your mama, tell their Uncle Joe he's still a hoe. Let's get right into this motherfucking video. Let's get it, y'all.
It wasn't nothing from my period. I just thought it was something that I ate.
We going there.
I ate a lot of food. I've been celebrating. I've been out. So I'm just like, all right, whatever, go away. I'm gonna shit that shit out later tonight.
She had the cramps.
2 days go by. It's still there. So I'm like, okay, this is a tough one. Must be a big shit in there or something. So I'm just
Locked and loaded.
Alright. Still not letting it bother me because it wasn't hurting me like where it was just like an extrusion, like just painful. It was just like a
it was bearable,
like little pain. So I'm just not paying attention. This is when I started to get worried. On the 4th day, it was still hurting, but it moved from my pelvis area. Let me show y'all so y'all can get.
She finna strip. Time for the strip, y'all.
So the pain was started off here.
Okay.
Right around in this area.
Okay.
So by the 4th day, the pain moved from here to up here.
You can't hear, y'all. Okay, so the pain moved up. Get your phone out the microphone.
By that time, I started to get kind of worried because the last time something like that happened to me, I had to go and get a colonoscopy, a colon cleanse. I don't know if y'all know what that is. It's when they stick the tube up your butt and they suck like all of the bad stuff that's in your body out. They basically just suck the shit out, like all the shit that's backed up in your body.
It's a little detox.
They suck it out. So I literally was like, do I have to go get another one of those again? But mind you, when I got that done the first time, I got that done about 2 years ago. So I never had to really get, I eat good. Like I eat all home cooked food. I don't really eat out like that. So I didn't get why my stomach was doing that again. So I was just like, oh, I'm going to just book another colonoscopy appointment. I'm going to just go get the shit sucked out of my ass. So I booked the appointment. I walk in there. I tell the lady, like, hey, I think I ate something that upset my stomach. It's been 4 days. It's still hurting. You know, like, it's not like, she was like, okay, well, can you describe to me what the pain is from 1 to 10? I was like a 5. Like, it ain't nothing like, it's just like a little pain. Like, I don't like to feel no type of pain. I'm dramatic. Anything that's, bitch, I'm going to the hospital.
Okay, a paper cut.
But I was just like, all right, so we get on the table. She sticked a little tube up my butt. And I was like, okay. And then she kept going. I was like, all right, that's enough. I don't think it can go no further. She was like, are you sure? Because it's supposed to be up there really far. And I'm like, well, it's starting to hurt. Like, is it like my butthole was a virgin. My butthole ain't nothing ever been in my butthole. So it was just really awkward to just feel that tube in my butthole. Because the last colonoscopy I did, that tube was smaller. Hers was a little bit, probably a little bit bigger. So I was just like, okay, that's enough. You don't have to go up that far. It felt like it was finna touch the spinal cord in my back at that point. So I'm sitting over there on the table. my legs up. I had to sit like this with my legs up because I was scared that if I I was just scared that if I moved, I might break it in my asshole. I don't know. I was just nervous. So
I hope not.
I'm just sitting on the table like, all right, this shouldn't take long. She turned the machine on. It instantly starts to hurt. I start to feel all the shit that's backed up in my stomach moving around in there like, oh shit, it's a vacuum in this bitch, run. Like, that's what it felt like. It felt like everything that was in my stomach started running because they want to get sucked out. So I'm just sitting there, and I'm starting to notice that as she's sucking it out, nothing's coming out but water. It's just a ton of water. And I'm just like, where is all this fucking water coming from? But you know, I did learn in school that the human body is made of what, 80-90% water. So I'm just like, damn, it's a lot of fucking water. So I'm like looking at my stomach like, oh, it's getting flat and stuff like that. So then in the process of her sucking it out, I'm like, damn, still ain't no shit came out. And she like, no. She was like, maybe I need to massage your stomach. So I'm like, all right.
This is awkward.
So she turns the machine off. She put this heating pad over my stomach, and she started like massaging my stomach to try to break up. She said she was trying to break up the big chunks of boo-boo that was in my stomach. But it was just like, I don't know. It was just weird. So she just over here massaging my stomach, massaging it, trying to get the shit to come out. Nothing coming out. We in there for about an hour, sucking. And then I start to get this pain where it felt like somebody punched me in my stomach. And all I know is all of the two, because what's nasty about the whole colon cleanse thing is when it come out your butt, you can see it. Like, you can see the boo-boo coming out your butt. So, mind you, the tube is in my butt. All I see is water. It's clean. The tube is clean. Nothing's coming out. And the moment I felt somebody punch me in my stomach, that whole shit turned brown. And all the shit just started coming out of my ass. And I was like, oh. Because it just was hurting so bad. And she was like, yeah, that's it. Keep going. Keep it coming. And I'm just like, just letting it all out.
This is disgusting. What y'all got me watching, man?
My body when I was relieving all of that was in my stomach.
Ew.
And so then it stopped.
Okay.
And all I seen was water again. So I'm just like,
was that it?
She was like, are you sure you were backed up? I'm like, well, my stomach hurts, so don't that mean it's backed up? She was like, you sure it's just not like a period cramp or something? I was like, I'm not on my period. And so she was just like, well, there isn't anything coming out. She was like, so do you want to continue or do you want to stop? I was like, we can stop. So mind you, I'm like, all right, maybe that wasn't the issue. So I get on the toilet. My body is all shooken up because at that point I'm just frustrated. So I get on the toilet and try to shit again to see if something else comes out. Nothing comes out. So I guess whatever she did do, it did help it a little bit because the pain, like, it wasn't as painful as it was. It went from like a 5 to like a 3. So I felt like it was something to do with eating, but then again, I don't know. Keep listening because the story is going to get crazy. So mind you, I've been dealing with this pain going on 4 or 5 days now. This is damn near a week now. So I'm just like, ignoring it. I'm busy, I'm working, I'm doing stuff. So I don't dwell on shit. I don't sit there and try to dwell on stuff. I try to keep it pushing and keep a positive attitude. So I'm still living my everyday life. Boom, bye, woo, wop, bang, just chilling, just doing whatever I do. And literally, I'll say the 7th day, the pain moved from in the middle of my stomach to underneath my rib. Now, by the time it did that, I felt like I was about to die, because I have to describe the pain to y'all for y'all to understand. It's like I seen and felt the pain grow. Like, it felt like it started from here, it went here, and its final result was to get to my heart. Like, I really felt like my body was under attack, like the way it felt. And when the pain got to here, it hurt for me to talk, it hurt for me to breathe, it hurt for me to laugh, it hurt for me to walk, it hurt for me to lift, it hurt for me to lay down, it hurted for me to do anything. Like, I was in pain. Like, it was a pain that I don't wish on nobody. Like, when I tell y'all that I was in pain, like, I don't think y'all really understand. When I say pain, I mean, like, real pain. And I was just so confused, because it was just like, how can something so little turn into something that big? Like, I was confused. Like, did I miss something? So I started trying to trace back what I did wrong to make me feel this pain. And when I started to try to trace back, I tried to come up with all the different scenarios of how it got up here, why it's there, what I did wrong, just everything. I was just like, you know what, maybe this is just another little pain that's gonna pass. I mean, it moved from here, it moved from there. Maybe it's just gonna move somewhere else. So I dealt with the pain for 2 days. I, just was taking it easy. I literally was walking around holding my body. Like, I couldn't move without holding my body. So I'm just holding it. Then it got to the point where I couldn't hold it no more, because I was breaking down. Like, I couldn't eat. Like, it just felt like I was dying. Like, do y'all know? I don't feel like none of y'all have ever experienced that. No. So y'all probably just listen and y'all trying to visualize it. But really, really put yourself in the mind of feeling like y'all about to die, and it's nothing that you can do about it.
I'm trying to put myself in that mind, but I feel you.
At that point, I was literally in the bed crying, because I couldn't even get out the bed. I was just in so much pain. And so, luckily,
all right, baby, we can't hear you, honey. We can't hear you, baby girl. Hold on, sweetie. We can't hear you. I can just imagine what she's saying right now, y'all. Read the comments, y'all. And she ain't paying no mind to him. She in the story, y'all. It's probably why this a 50-minute goddamn video, bro. Because she probably went 30 minutes not knowing that the mic was covered.
Real.
Yeah, there you go.
This is unreal. Oh my gosh, so y'all didn't hear anything?
We didn't, bro. We didn't.
Oh my fucking gosh.
Run that back. Run that back.
Oh my fucking gosh. I know I did not just tell this whole fucking story and nobody can hear me. Are you fucking kidding me?
No, we not. That's what had happened.
I just said some real shit. I'm over here crying and everything, and they didn't hear shit.
She done sweated and everything. Go on, run it back for us.
I don't know. Maybe I was covering the speaker.
Run it back for us.
Y'all didn't hear me for real? Please don't make me tell it again.
You gonna have to do it again, baby.
Because I got to get to the creepy part.
It's a long story.
So basically what I was just saying was, y'all, that the pain moved from here to here to here.
Right.
By the time it got here, I couldn't do anything. It hurt for me to do anything. If I breathed, if I talked, I walked, ate, it even hurt for me to lay down. It just felt like my body wanted me to do nothing. Like the only way I didn't feel the pain is if I stopped breathing and just stopped doing everything. We can't stop breathing
Right,
for so
we ain't
long.
trying to do that.
So it's like it felt like my body was telling me to just lay here and die. Like I couldn't do shit. Like it hurted to do anything. And so I was just crying. Like I couldn't stop crying because everyone around me didn't understand what I was feeling. Normally when people feel those type of pains, you can see it. Like my pain was hidden. You couldn't see it. It looked as if nothing was wrong with me, but I was dying. Like I literally felt my body dying inside. So luckily, the night that all of this happened, this is probably like what, day 7, 8, I think, because I dealt with the pain for 2 days, and the third day of me having the pain up here, I couldn't take it no more because it started to get worse. And so they rushed me to the emergency room, and when I got to the emergency room, I was in a wheelchair because I couldn't walk. They had to pick me up out the car, put me in a wheelchair, rolled me in there. I got in there. People was asking me. They were like, "Oh, what's your information?" But I was having an attack. Like my body felt like it was under attack. I couldn't calm down because I felt like something was trying to kill me. I'm like I couldn't breathe. It was crazy. So they just like, all right, well, let's just see what's wrong with her first. They rushed me to my room, and when I got in the room and I finally calmed down or whatever, the bitch was over here like, deep breath, and I'm telling the bitch like, I can't breathe. You're telling me to do a deep breath, and it feels like this side of my body is about to explode. If I take one more fucking breath, my rib might pop out my body. So I'm just telling her like, damn, I can't breathe. Like you're talking about deep breath. And I ain't got no breaths. It ain't no more breaths. It's no fucking breaths. There's no more oxygen in my body. So she's just like, okay. So then, what they did, they got my blood work. They made me pee in a cup. They kept this IV thing in my arm. Then they ordered an ultrasound. And they put the ultrasound on the areas that I was telling them that was hurting, which was up here, right up under my boob. And once they did it, I'm in there like just thinking all the most negative shit. I'm like, oh my gosh, I got liver cancer. Oh my gosh, I got a fucking keloid. I got a not a keloid. What's that shit called? The kidney stones. I was like, oh my gosh, it's a kidney stone. Oh my gosh, my bladder exploded. I'm just thinking of everything because I looked up my pain, and I don't know why I did that. Please,
everybody
never look
do
up
it.
y'all pain. If y'all going through something, do not look
Don't
up
do
y'all
it.
pain, because Google will have y'all thinking y'all about to die.
Facts.
I mean, it did feel like I was about to die, but I thought on Google said I was about to die. Like they confirmed, bitch, you're dead already.
Facts.
Go ahead, write your death certificate. I hope you got your casket ready. Like Google made me feel like I was already dead. So I'm just like, oh my gosh. They said I had a disease, all type of shit. So at this point, I'm just praying like, God, please don't let it be nothing crazy. Don't let it be nothing crazy. The doctor comes back. She's just like, you're all right now? I was like, yeah, but I'm still in pain because I had finally calmed myself down. And so she was just like, well, we'll tell you your results in an hour. Just rest. I'm going to turn the light off. I'm going to play you a movie. Just try to stay calm. Don't panic again. And I'm just like, all right. I'm laying in the bed. 2 hours later, the doctors come back in and tell me there's nothing wrong with me. When I tell y'all my heart broke, Like, I literally felt a piece of my heart ripped from my body, because this is the type of shit you see in movies where the person feels like they're dying and they go to the doctor, and the doctor tells them that they're perfectly fine, all their blood levels is fine, their pee, it was nothing in their urine, they saw nothing in the ultrasound.
Alright,
Like,
so we need to
I
get
was
to it, y'all.
so,
We need to get to
and
it.
I just wanted to fucking just throw my fucking pillow at the bitch, because it's like, you don't understand how I'm feeling inside, and you over here talking, why am I crying? That's good news. It's like, oh my gosh. So I'm like, maybe I am tripping. Maybe. So I get a heating pad. I go to Whole Foods. I get a whole big ass case of coconut water at my house when this happened. So I'm over here thinking I'm over here, I got the most, I went and got the icy hot shit. Like, everybody was kind of black in there. So when I came in there, I was, my dad literally had to carry me. My mom and my dad carried me from the bed, walked me down the stairs, walked me to the car, put me in the car. I'm literally crying. The doctor, the hospital was like damn near an hour away from me. I'm crying. I was crying for an hour straight, all the way to the hospital, because it like literally was like this close to killing me. Like, I dead ass felt like I was gonna die, and they just was like crying. Like, I could see my mom's heart broken. Like, my baby is like in so much pain. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So I get to this hospital. Now, when I get in this hospital, the people was like on high alert. The moment I walked in, I didn't have to say, like, my parents didn't have to say shit. Two nurses ran out. What's wrong? What's wrong? What we need to do? What we need to do? They grabbed the wheelchair, put me in a wheelchair. They're rubbing me. They're like, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. They're taking me to the room. Cause I'm screaming like it felt like I was giving birth. Like, that's what it felt like. So they rushed me in there. I'm sitting in there. They hurry up, put me on the bed, took me to they put the IV in my arm, and she gave me, it was like a bag of water that she put like a bunch of medicine in, and she hooked it up to my arm, and all the fluids started coming from the bag into my body, because she was just like, I have to calm her down. She's too, like, we can't figure out what's wrong with her acting like this. So they was trying to calm me down and get me stable. So after the fluids start coming into my body, it kind of, like, I want to say, it neutralized the pain. Like, it was still there, but it wasn't hurting. It did the same thing that it did at the other doctor's office. Like, it kind of tried to hide again. So the pain just started to slowly, like, calm down. Like, it was like fading away. And I literally was like dozing in and out. I was trying to stay awake. I was dozing off, staying awake, and I went to sleep. And then the doctor came back in there and woke me up after they took all my stuff and they ran all my tests. The doctor came back in there and told me the same fucking thing.
Damn.
And my mom was just so pissed, because she's just like,
what's going on with my
y'all
baby?
mean to your gallbladder? I don't know if y'all know what that is, but it's called a gallbladder. And it was like, maybe when you got the colon cleanser, it just made something in your gallbladder, like, it just irritated it probably. I don't think
that's
it was
more than irritation.
To pieces. Like, I didn't even feel like myself. Like, I literally felt good. She normally can sense it, and she'll text me, or she'll call me, or she'll just check on me. She's been with me since I was a little girl. And water, I told her how I told y'all from the beginning, I told her from the beginning. and it spooked her because she was saying that what I was dealing with wasn't it wasn't health related.
You had some
It
demonic
was
shit going on.
something
Spiritual
that
problem.
somebody may have put on me,
Damn, that's
like
tough.
a hex.
I'm gonna just say this, man. I feel like these things are really real, and my mom has told me several cases, like overseas. My mom is from the Philippines, if you didn't know, and we actually have witch doctors in the Philippines. Stuff like this happens all the time. Like this happened to a couple of my aunts, to where if somebody doesn't like you for whatever reason, or somebody's just trying to be evil. So you see somebody at the supermarket and they're just not, they're jealous of you, or whatever the case is. They can put a hex on you, y'all. Energy is very real, okay? And some people can use spirituality for good and for positive things, and some people can use spirituality for negative, underworldly type of shit. You know what I'm saying? They can put hexes on you. They can do voodoo on you. They can do a whole bunch of shit to try to hex your life or put a curse on you. You feel what I'm saying? And these witch doctors, you have to go to these witch doctors because they're the only ones with the remedies. Like she said, she went to 2 hospitals. Couldn't find anything wrong, bro. Because it's not something you can handle on the physical. This is a spiritual thing. I want to see what she has to say after this one.
Or a curse or like some type of shit. Because the pain wasn't detectable when it came to the doctors. The pain felt like I was dying. Like it didn't feel like
it's crazy.
A regular pain when you get sick and you know if you keep taking Theraflu you're going to get better. The pain was like it was in my body, like it was placed there. Like it wasn't like I did something for me to get sick. I've never had any health issues. I've never been allergic to anything. I've never even been to the hospital before. Like, that was my first time in my life other than when I was born, being in a hospital. I've never had to be in a hospital for anything.
I'm about to check her Instagram.
I've always been healthy. So for me to go from being healthy to in 2 weeks being in the hospital 2 times was horrific. Like I was traumatized. Like I could not believe that I was going through this. And especially after all of these blessings, why would I be going through a tragic after I just had all of these blessings? I just had literally the best glow up in 2020. I became a millionaire. I bought a house. I bought a car. Like all of these blessings happened at one time. Why would somebody that's highly favored right now be going through a tragic? Like, you get what I'm, is that connecting in y'all head? Like, it don't add up, it don't make sense. That's just like, what the fuck is a hex? So I'm over here looking it up and everything while she's talking to me about it. And I'm just like in shock. So she like, do you have your Bible? I always have my Bible with me, but when we was in the process of moving, a lot of my stuff got packed up in my bins and stuff, so I couldn't find my Bible. So she was just like, I want you to get out of your bed and repeat this scripture after me. And I'm telling her, like, I'm in pain, like I cannot get out of this bed, like I'm literally glued to this bed. She said, if you continue to stay in that bed, you will never get better, and that pain will still be there forever.
Damn.
And she was like, you have to get out of that bed. You have to. You can't let that pain take over you. You have to get out of it. You have to find the strength, the energy somewhere to get out of that bed.
I just want to say this really quickly, y'all, that's something that you can use in everyday life, man. Sometimes life beats you down to the point to where it's like, I don't even want to get out of bed. I don't even want to face reality. I don't even want to go to work. I don't even want to get up. and wash my ass, okay? I'm depressed or whatever the case may be, guys. You still have to force yourself to get up, all right? And take on the day, because every day that we have is a blessing. Every moment, every second, guys. We could literally drop dead right here in this moment while you're watching this video. I could drop dead. I could drop dead while you're watching this video. You could drop dead, God forbid. But all of us have an expiration date. You just have to know that. That's why you need to go for your dreams. Reach for your goals, all right? Reach for the stars. Become a star. You feel me? Anyway, it's a prime example of, you know, a really down state you can have in life that you can still rise up from. But you gotta get up. You gotta get up, man. You cannot stay in that energy state. You have to do something to shift that energy, y'all. You feel me? Got to.
Got out of the bed, nearly, damn near crippled, about to fall over. She said, now put your hand over the pain and repeat after me. So I put my hand over the pain and I repeated what she wanted me to repeat. And she was just like, keep saying it, just keep repeating it, keep repeating it. Mind you, it hurt to talk. So I'm literally over here dying doing this. Like, I'm literally feeling myself dying trying to say it. Saying it, saying it, saying it. And she was like, okay, now walk out of your room and tell whatever's in your body to leave, and it no longer can live in you. And so I'm just like doing everything she's saying. And she told me to get the Bible and turn to Psalms 23. And when I go to sleep, leave the Bible open on Psalms 23 and place it over where I was hurting, and tomorrow it'll be gone.
I want to also say that she just spoke about having the biggest year of her life, $1 million deals, you know what I'm saying, doing great in life, okay? And I'm not trying to say that she sold out or she sold her soul or anything, but if you notice, when these celebrities do, or when these influencers do sell their souls, and like I said, once again, I'm not saying that she has, but they go through stuff like this, demonic possession, or hexes being put on them, or, you know, just black magic and just negative entities infiltrating their frequencies, guys, you know? You become a slave to whatever you have given yourself to, you feel me? Whatever you have given your soul away for or to. You gotta be very careful, guys. If you are watching this video and you want to be a star, baby, just know that you were born a star. And you can be great, you can be successful without selling your soul, without giving up your morals, you know, to excel in this life, man. It might take a little longer, all right? Most of the time, you're not gonna be an overnight success. But if you grind, you work hard, you believe in yourself, you believe in what you're doing, and most of all, if you're doing something that actually internally makes you happy, guys, that fulfills you from the inside out, trust me. Success is inevitable, bro. It is. But you don't want to be looking like this because you sold your soul. Once again, disclaimer, I'm not saying that she sold her soul. But I would question it. I would question it, bro. Because once you sell your soul, baby, they can fuck with you. And oh boy, do they fuck with you. Alright? Because really, you are a slave to them now. Alright? That's crazy. And I will say, for these hexes and stuff like that, sometimes I feel like it's a placebo effect. Sometimes I do feel like, because sometimes some people are not going to use a Bible. Some people are going to use energy work. You know what I'm saying? Some people are going to use visualization techniques or whatever the case may be. There's a plethora of different ways that you can actually get this thing out of you. But as you guys can see, she's breaking down because she's seen that shit, whatever I've been mixed up with is catching up to me. Okay? I'm fucking with lower vibrational entities. There's no telling where or who put this hex on her. And why was she so open to receiving that hex, or how did she get affected from that? You kind of have to allow yourself to be affected by that shit too. What level was she vibrating on? You feel me? To even be able to receive that energy, for it to affect her in the way that she affect her in the way that it affected her. You know, I watched a little bit more. I was not expecting this video to be what it is, but I was drawn to actually watch this video, and I'm glad I am, because this is just, y'all know I love my conspiracies, bruh. Okay, you know I love my conspiracies, and I always feel like there's some other shit going on. But let's watch the last little 7 minutes, man. We're gonna close it up.
I woke up this morning. This happened yesterday. I woke up this morning, and that pain was not in my body. It's as if it never existed. Like I was never hurting. Like it literally got up and walked out of my body, like vanished. I was in disbelief. Like I could not believe that something that I was taking all this medicine for, drinking all of this water, just doing all of this for, was just gone. Like as if I never had it. Like I couldn't believe it. Like I was just like, oh my gosh, like I'm healed. Like it's not here anymore. And it's like I literally felt like I was dying. I felt like I was dying. I don't think no one understands what I felt that day. It felt like no one in the world could help me. I felt like I was done. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't talk. I couldn't do anything. I was helpless. I was so helpless. And all she did was pray over me. She prayed over me, and she told me that that pain was going to be gone tomorrow. And it was gone. I woke up and it was gone. I didn't feel it. I was breathing. I was walking. I could do everything that I was doing before it even touched my body. And I'm saying all of this to say that your blessings isn't meant to be shown to everyone. You don't know who's secretly mad at you, who's secretly just upset that life's not going the way it's supposed to be going for them, and they seeing you living your life. You just don't know what people is wishing on you. And when people are saying that they're praying for you, you don't know what they're praying about. You don't know what they're praying for.
Don't pray for me, shawty. Pray for yourself.
Or you don't know what, like, the motive behind them praying. They might not even be praying for good stuff. They might be praying for bad stuff.
They might be praying on you, bitch, and I ain't got that.
You just never know. And just having people around you, in your energy, in your space, you don't know what people are just, like, what they're thinking. Like, they could secretly just hate the fuck out of you. And you don't have nothing but love in your heart for them. And they just can't, they don't love you. Like, there's just something about them that you just irritate their soul. And they just wish just bad on you. They just wish something bad would happen to you. And I just want to say that y'all have to be very careful. You can't eat everything. You can't allow any and everybody in your space, your energy. You have to protect yourself, because that very moment, if I wouldn't have called my prophet, no telling where I would be right now. Like, I probably would be damn near on my last breath right now. Like, I don't think y'all understand the seriousness that what I'm saying to y'all. Like, this is the realest shit that I'll ever speak on. I don't even speak on shit that happens to me. I just take it, take it to the head and just keep on going with life. But I had to tell y'all this because I don't know who else is out there dealing with something like this. Listen, this pain was undetectable. No hospital, no doctor, no nurse, nobody could tell me what was going on with me. I was dealing with this pain for 2 weeks. My prophet prayed over this pain, and it was gone when I woke up in the morning. Like, that's some real ass shit. Like, dead ass. Like, that's some real ass shit. So, I just wanted you guys to know that. I didn't want y'all to think that I was just bullshitting, because I saw a lot of comments that irritated me about, oh, she's pulling a Chriselle stunt. She ain't really sick. Nothing's really wrong with her.
Poor Chriselle.
And little do y'all know, I'm damn near on my last fucking breath in the bed. Like, I couldn't breathe. Like, and that shit just took all of me,
This goes to show y'all that we are honestly spirits in a body. Do you feel me? We are spirits in a body, living in a three-dimensional realm of existence. But we are still spiritual beings. Even if you are religious, don't believe in spirituality, you're spiritual, bitch. There's no way around it. You're a spirit, which means you're spiritual. Okay? You're a spirit in a body. This motherfucker here is a vehicle. A vehicle. The only way we can be on this third dimensional realm is if we put on armor, a vehicle. But deep down inside me is energy, a frequency, baby. Do you feel me? Do you feel me? Bruh. Go subscribe to my spiritual channel, man, if this type of shit resonates with you. It's called The Divine Diamond. We're going up every single freaking day, man. If you be feeling down, if you're feeling like you need some motivation, some inspiration, bruh, go subscribe to that channel, man. I'll probably put it in the eye. If you see an eye up here, it might be over there. Click on the eye, go subscribe, and go start watching my videos, man. I've been posting every single day for the last week and a half, bro. Okay? I'm here for you. It's my divine purpose, bro. We're not on that channel, but I like putting shit like this on the Diamond Life too. It's more entertaining videos, more entertainment videos. But this is the type of shit that feeds my soul. I'm pretty sure it's going to be an over hour-long video. I don't know if I've ever posted an hour-long video, guys, but this type of shit really touches my soul. It really makes a difference, okay? Because it can really make a difference in somebody's life who's watching this, bro. All right? Don't succumb to worldly things, materialistic things, okay? Don't sell your soul for clout, for fame, for riches. Guys, it's not worth it. Look at what these niggas gotta go through, bro. And they all get killed off. Eventually, they all get killed off, okay? In some mysterious way that they done planned out, and with their gematria and numerology, bro. You know what I'm saying? I want the best for you. Okay, if you're watching this video, I want the best for you. Even if you think everything that I'm saying is bullshit, I wish the best for you too. I really do. And this might not resonate with you right now. Maybe it will a month from now. Maybe you'll look at it a week from now and be like, you know what, bitch? I think he was talking some real shit, okay? But, guys, this is really some real shit. She is not capping. She is not lying. So, guys, stay prayed up, especially in these days, man. These days are so crazy. This should also be a lesson that you need to work on your spiritual self. Stop chasing the bag. Stop chasing the perfect body. Attract those things to you. Attract the bag. Attract attract the body that you want, okay? It all starts here. And if it doesn't start here and you start doing it in the external world, you're going to have to put a lot more hard work and effort into it, and it probably will still not turn out the way you want it to, guys. Train your mind spiritually, just like you would train your body if you want a nice body, just like you would train a dog if you want your dog not to be a badass motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Like peeing everywhere and all that shit. You have to train your mind, because your mind is a wild fucking stallion, guys, and it will take you for the ride of your life if you don't tame it. Okay, get in tune spiritually. This video is too long for me to go and go and go. I can talk for hours about this shit. So if y'all want more, go subscribe to my spiritual channel, The Divine Diamond. You will see it in the eye. You'll also see a link in the description down below. Man, I love you guys so much. Blessings to Ty, the Taylor girls, okay? And stop letting anybody around your energy, bro. You don't know, like she said, you don't know if somebody is preying on your downfall. And they could be one of your niggas that you always chilling around, bro. Okay? And them same niggas could be talking greasy behind your back. Okay? So focus on you. Focus on you is all I can say, bro. Focus on you and focus on your connection with God, source, energy, Mother Nature. Okay? Let's get back to the basics. And I promise you, everything else will fill itself out. Trust and believe, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you can be notified every time I post another little ass video. Make sure that you DM me at the Diamond Life 888. Let me know what I should be reacting to next, man. Tell a friend, tell their angel mom, tell their Uncle Joe he's still a hoe. I will see you guys in the next motherfucking video. Love y'all, man. Peace. And we out.